So are we entering the Amazon rainforest here or a Japanese toge road? I actually cannot tell the difference. The amount of foliage here is crazy. Anyway, welcome to BeamNG drifting. Now I know what you're thinking, TSRB, you hate drifting in Beam, and you would usually be right, but I found something that has totally transformed it for me into something that is not only drivable, but also kind of fun. If you ever try drifting in Beam, especially on a wheel, you'll know it is next to impossible. But with a few small changes, you can start doing drifts like this. I think there was a wall tap back there. But don't get me wrong, it's still hard, as I miss a gear shift there. And you're probably going to see me crash a few times. Oh, and once the car is undrivable, the video will end. So I really want to try and make it to the end of the stage and get this video to 8 minutes. But this one change I made is the car's setups. Now you think the people that made a vehicle simulator would know how to set up cars, but in fact they don't, and most of the default cars are set up terribly. And well, once I started tinkering with the setups, I got some cars that could actually drift. Just look at how this one's sliding. I believe it's supercharged. Once you get up into third and fourth, it just goes, which is brilliant for the uphill, although on the downhill it is gonna be terrible, just like that crash. The alignment still looks good, but that smoke coming out of our exhaust doesn't. Now, even with the setups, it still isn't a perfect drifting sim. The tyre models still aren't that convincing. You have loads of grip at full pelt, and it's hard to go over the limit, but at a moment's notice, it just goes, and it's like you're driving on ice. You're probably going to see that more than once in this video. And the force feedback is still vague at best, and it doesn't tell you what the tyres are doing exactly, but for what it lacks in tyre physics, it more than makes up for in damage physics. In fact, judging by all the smoke I can see in my rear view, it might be a blown head gasket we've got, because we are losing power. You can hear it too. We're barely sliding anymore, and I think the engine's about to blow up. We have been redlining it all the way up this hill, but that's exactly what I love about BeamNG. You've got to treat the car with care, just like you would in real life, and I know that from real life experience. So it's a shock that I've blown a head gasket. But I don't know if we're going to even reach the top of the mountain at this point, let alone get down the other side, which is the goal. I think I can hear the engine ticking too. We're almost at the top here, but this car has nothing left to give. Can't even get the rear end out around that corner, and straight into a curb. Now, yeah, that is a lot of smoke. Let's pop the hood and let her cool down. Hopefully in a few moments she'll be Gucci and ready to tackle the downhill. So I think this car has one of those magic self-healing gasket things, because it is totally back to normal now. We are totally living in the future. But I have a feeling we're about to forever be stuck in the past as we tackle the downhill. Obviously this is a very fast car, and gravity is also pulling us down now, so it can only end in disaster. Let's send it into here. Look at the speed. Come on, no, we're gonna hit that. Oh, I cannot believe we just pulled that off. That was so close. Oh, this is so fun though. You've got to try it. Don't touch that cliff on the outside or else we will die. What we can touch though, coming up, is this big concrete wall. Watch this drive. Come on. Oh, who said BeamNG was a simcade? What an idiot. Now, let's try and not embarrass ourselves here. Style it out. Avoid the guardrails at all costs. Oh, but you can see just how addicting this could be. Try not to crash. Try not to get any damage. This section of road is much narrower and twistier than the other one, and it's so hard to adjust your driving style mid-run, which you just have to do. You've got to be so careful on the throttle on this part, because one big blip and the supercharger will throw you over the side of the mountain as we're locking up there. I think the brake bias is a bit messed up on this car. Oh, come on. That was a big one. That was a big one. It looks like we're still good though. It looks like we're still drivable. Oh no, we're crabbing. We are crabbing. We've got more crabs than your mum. She still drifts though. That is good. Barely drifts, I mean. We're so close to the end though. Let's see if we can just hold on. Send your thoughts and prayers to the BeamNG gods that I will make it to the bottom. It's not looking likely. I'm currently trying to drive straight, by the way, not drift. It is just drifting on its own. The alignment is definitely not aligned. No! Getting a good look at the foliage there. Take some time to appreciate it because there is so much. This map looks good. The creator has done so well to turn the Initial D arcade game POS into this, and just appreciating more foliage there. Oh, look at it. That's all I was doing. Right, I can see the buildings up ahead. That means we are almost at the end. The final few corners here. Can we keep it tidy? No! No! Come on. Reverse! No. I think we're stuck in the gutter. So that is us where we crashed, and that is the end. Just 2 corners to go. We were so close. Leave a like if you liked the video. Leave a dislike if you disliked. And I will see you in the next one.